Good evening, and welcome to part one of a three-part series of how to turn your Instagram into an automated sales funnel. So that way you can scale your online business to $20,000 months or more and allow you to dominate this social media space. So that way you become the go-to expert and person that people want to consume when they go to social media. And so just imagine you are just one automated content funnel away from more time freedom, from possibly paying off your debt, leaving your 9 to 5, getting to spend more time with your loved ones and your family. That is what this social media Instagram automated sales funnel will do for you. And so today we are going to dive in specifically on how to create short form video content. So that way, when it hits the news feed, people want to consume it. But we're going to first dive in to breaking down what are those foundational elements that are going to be needed for you to start seeing those conversions. And before I dive into all of the step-by-step strategies, I first want to break down specifically what are the common problems that most online businesses and entrepreneurs or content creators are facing. I know that I was facing it myself. One of those problems is focusing on virality, meaning that you possibly had 1 to 2 posts go viral. I know I had a post go viral. It had like 1 million views, tons of engagement, brought me 1,000 new followers to my page, but I had no idea how to replicate that. I didn't know what the secret formula was. I had no actual strategy because I was posting without a strategy. So after that content piece went viral, my engagement began to drop. I was struggling to get it back up. And it didn't seem like whatever I was doing, I wasn't getting consistent engagement. I wasn't getting quality leads. And you might be experiencing this too. And if you're experiencing this right now, you are currently in the right place because I'm going to give you the solution. So that way you can increase your engagement, increase your lead flow, and increase your sales. And so what I ended up doing was finding a solution. And what was that solution? Taking the time to create a clear strategy where I was putting out high value content that my audience actually wanted to consume from a service-based heart, and was giving my audience a specific direction of where to go. So high value, but then also taking the time to optimize my profile. What does that look like? Having a great headshot. It doesn't have to be a headshot. You can literally just take a selfie. Make sure there's great lighting, use your brand colors, have your profile allow people to identify who you are, what you do, who you serve. And let me just see if this is my first time testing this live feature here with um, Facebook. Okay, it's okay. We're live. It's working. It's working. Just wanted to double check because, Facebook has made some changes where you can't really stream. So looks like we're golden right now. But going back into the solution, sometimes it takes learning the hard way to get to the desired dream outcome, making mistakes, possibly investment mistakes, throwing out content, seeing if it sticks. We don't want that. What we want is to create a consistent, predictable strategy versus having no strategy and engagement dips, having the inability to actually track your metrics. So you have a content piece go viral, you're like, great, but wait, how did that happen? You had all these people come in, but where did they come from? Why are they there? Are you tracking your numbers? Are you taking the time to follow up? And so when you stop trying to play the excuse me, that's my son. When you stop trying to play the guessing game and get really crystal clear on your messaging, on your offer, on your audience, and taking the time to understand them, that's my son. Now you will understand where these leads are coming from. Why are they consuming your content? How to create a consistent content strategy that's not going to cost you thousands of dollars. And you might be thinking, okay, it's not costing me thousands of dollars, but the revenue you're not generating right now, that's costing you thousands of dollars. Wouldn't you say? Just imagine if you had the consistent content strategy that was going to allow you to generate an extra $10,000, $20,000 in your business. This is revenue you're missing out on because you don't have a strategy in place. And that's when I developed a 3-part framework that allowed me to move my viewers and my audience to scheduled calls through my sales funnel. And that was by creating highly engaging content, short form video that led to a magnetic lead magnet. And what is a magnetic lead magnet? I like to call it $1,000 lead magnet, where It's so good they feel like they should have paid for it, where you want them to be able to get a tangible result or outcome from the content that you are putting out within an ebook, within a video series, within a training, and then having an automated sales process in the sense of once they come into your world, they're being nurtured, you're having conversations with them, and it's really clear on how you're taking that buyer through the customer journey. And what is the result of when you actually have a content formula in place? This is the result of having a content formula, a lead magnet, and automation. And so this is our Nitra. She was able to increase her visibility. She grew her page from $1,200 to $4,500, $4,500 in her audience by actually implementing the social media strategy that I'm outlining right now and that I'm going to dive deeper in tomorrow. So before, she didn't have social media strategy. She had very little engagement. She didn't have predictable income. We were able to take her income from anywhere from $7,000 to $8,000 a month to now she's generating $28,000 to $30,000 per month in her online business. And what we did is we created and curated a custom content strategy that weekly we would implement, we would tweak if needed, leading people to that magnetic lead magnet, allowing her to turn her viewers into hot leads consistently, having the conversations and helping her scale her online business. So, what is the result? Consistent Instagram growth or social media growth, consistent engagement, good calls, and predictable income. And this is what's possible when you are consistently showing up, because we live in an unprecedented time now. This is a digital era where before, years ago, you might have to pay to get your ads in a newspaper article or a mailing service or an ad on an infomercial. Now you are able to create content, create messaging that can connect with your ideal audience for free using platforms like Instagram, like Facebook, like TikTok, like YouTube. Okay. And you just need to map out and create and make the time for yourself in your business. And so make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's live. We were going to dive into the exact content strategy. I'm going to break that down with you step by step, exactly how to turn your content into a highly engaging, essentially funnel where you're talking specifically to your ideal audience, giving them and solving, their pain, their biggest frustration, helping them see the future outcome and result that is possible for them through working with you as their coach and getting them to that, again, outcome solution. And when you're able to do this consistently, meaning, if you haven't posted or created at least 100 videos, I challenge you, starting tomorrow, right now, create 100 different videos, because you're only going to get better over time. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the commitment. It's going to take the resilience. There are going to be days where you might not want to show up and create the content. But I'm telling you, if you do, not if, when you do, when you implement and show up for yourself in your content, you are going to see the results. You are going to be astounded and amazed. So I hope you found this short, quick training valuable. Let me know in the comments what was your biggest takeaway. And again, stay tuned for part 2, where I will be breaking down my exact content strategy framework for you to take and implement immediately after tomorrow's live training. I'll see you then.